Hello to all. Welcome. If you're here for the first time, thank you for choosing to tune in. And we're back with a celebration for the Duke of Sussex. Has some amazing news today. Prince Harry today has won the latest round in his court case against the publisher of The Sun newspaper after a High Court judge rejected an application to delay the trial. In the latest ruling, the judge dismissed NGN's request to push back the trial listed for next January, saying it would be unsatisfactory, in quotes, to delay proceedings to instead hold a narrower preliminary trial to decide if cases had been brought too late. The Duke of Sussex alleged he was targeted by journalists and private investigators working for NGN, which also published the now-defunct News of the World. It comes just 2 days after the actor Hugh Grant revealed he had settled his case against the tabloid's publisher due to the risk of running a £10 million legal cost if the case went to trial. David Sherborne, Prince Harry's lawyer, said that the Duke of Sussex is subject to the same issues and that the officers made it, quote, impossible for them to go ahead, end quote. In a statement on X, Mr. Grant said he had not wanted to accept the money from the Rupert Murdoch-owned group, but was warned if awarded damages, even a penny less, in quotes, than the settlement's offer, he would be forced to pay the legal costs of both sides. So at a hearing this week, NGN had asked the judge to instead hold a narrower in scope preliminary trial in January to decide whether the cases against it had been brought too late and outside a legal time limit. The publisher had previously denied unlawful activity took place at The Sun. But in a ruling on Friday, Mr. Justice Fancourt dismissed NGN's request, saying there was a, quote, a plainly considerable risk, end quote, of a preliminary trial, quote, increasing costs overall and delaying a full trial by up to 2 years. That is unsatisfactory, in quotes, the judge said. At a hearing on Wednesday, lawyers for NGN said the court should first determine whether those bringing cases should have known they had a worthwhile, in quote, claim 6 years before they issued theirs. A trial on this issue would not have determined the full details of the allegations NGN faces and could have resulted in findings that some claims are time-barred, in quotes, and therefore dismissed. NGN's lawyers argued this approach was the most efficient, in quotes, way of dealing with cases that could promote settlements, but the legal team for Harry and others said it would be highly disruptive and prejudicial, in quotes, and cause, quote, substantial delay, end quote. Mr. Justice Fancourt said NGN's request had come late, noting that people bringing claims had been expecting a trial to take place since November 2022. The judge said a narrower initial trial could result in wasted legal costs, in quotes, and may trigger appeals, delaying a fuller trial and would not make a difference to whether cases settled or not. He said that there were, quote, too few advantages to abandoning the orderly preparation, end quote, of the January 2025 trial, where the question of the timing of the claims will nonetheless feature. Wednesday's hearing was told that the Duke of Sussex could be forced to settle his claim against NGN because of the risk of high legal costs. And David Sherborne, representing Harry and others, said the Duke was, quote, subject to the same issues, end quote, as the actress Sienna Miller and actor Hugh Grant, who both previously said legal costs contributed to the settlement of their cases. Mr. Grant said that he had been told by lawyers he risked being liable for £10 million in costs even if he was successful at a trial. The court was also told that NGN has reached out-of-court settlements in more than 1,600 legal claims amid the long-running phone hacking litigation. A spokesperson for NGN said earlier this week, quote, in 2011, an unreserved apology was made by NGN to victims of voicemail interception by News of the World. Since then, NGN has been paying financial damages to those with proper claims, end quote. and also went on to say, quote, "As we reach the tail end of litigation, NGN is drawing a line under disputed matters, some of which date back more than 20 years ago. In some cases, it has made commercial sense for both parties to come to a settlement agreement before trial to bring a resolution to the matter. There are a number of disputed claims still going through the civil courts, some of which seek to involve the son. The son does not accept liability or make admissions to the allegations. A judge recently ruled that parts of Mr. Grant's claim were out of time, and we have reached agreement to settle the remainder of the case. This has been done without admission of liability. It is in both parties' financial interests not to progress to a costly trial," end quote. So this is significant as Prince Harry is continuing to take the publisher of The Sun to trial over allegations that he was targeted by journalists and private investigators working for news group newspapers NGN. And the Duke of Sussex is among 42 existing cases against the publisher, with a full trial of some of the claims due to take place in January next year. So this is the update. And as I mentioned before, Hugh Grant said that he was offered an enormous sum of money, in quotes, by NGN. In a series of X posts made during the hearing in London, Mr. Grant said he wanted to see his allegations that NGN was involved in the burglary of his flat, bugging his car, blagging medical records, and other unlawful activities tested in court, in quotes. The actor said he was offered, quote, "an enormous sum of money to keep this matter out of court," end quote, and that he did not want to accept. He added this, quote, "But the rules around civil litigation mean that if I proceed to trial and the court awards me damages that are even a penny less than the settlement offer, I would have to pay legal costs of both sides," end quote. He went on to say, quote, "My lawyers tell me that this is exactly what would most likely happen here. Rupert Murdoch's lawyers are very expensive, so even if every allegation is proven in court, I would still be liable for something approaching £10 million in costs. I'm afraid I am shying at that fence," end quote. So he has received his settlement, and that's all right. And you know what? It is a gargantuan task to take any media house or publishing company through the court system. And, you know, we can fully understand his position. He has taken his good fight as far as he saw he could without any tremendous blowback on him financially. And now the rest get to go on to the next step with Prince Harry. Kudos to all of them for just taking on this huge task. It is a brave step by all involved, and he has pursued them to that point. And the rest, of course, go on fighting the good fight. January 2025. Let's keep the prayers going. And this is a great victory for the Duke of Sussex. It's time for that light, the huge spotlight, to be shone on illegal actions that took place that impacted the lives of these individuals on such a personal level. And as we know and have heard from Prince Harry himself, about how it affected him in his formative years. And you know what? There is a day for justice, so it seems that it is well on its way. So share thoughts on this in the comment section below. I would love to know your thoughts. And also, let's get into story number 2, where Meghan's jam has received some rave reviews from a close pal. So Prince Harry's polo buddy, Ignacio Nacho Figueras, had something sweet to say about Meghan's first American Riviera Orchard product. The Argentinian polo player and Cinta Valle ambassador shouted out the strawberry jam from the Duchess of Sussex's new lifestyle brand with a post on Instagram, including a picture of him sampling it. So he captioned in the post, quote, "Did I tell you I love your jam?" with a strawberry emoji, and added American Riviera Orchard, end quote. And the montage opened with a shot of Nacho standing with his arm around Prince Harry and Meghan at the trophy ceremony at the Royal Salute Polo Challenge in Florida on April the 12th, where he and Harry saddled up for the equestrian event benefiting Cinta Valle. And the carousel rolled to show the American Riviera Orchard spread on toast on a plate with raspberries and closed with a playful picture of Figueras taking a bite. The jar's label included a clue about who else had been tasting the jam. Of course, his wife before, Delphina, also posted about this jam. And we can clearly see the label stamped 10 out of 50, which of course was her same jam jar that was sent to her, and she posted on her Instagram stories earlier this week. So they have been effusive about this product. She said strawberry jam makes her happy, and it seems that they're all having a fantastic time getting this first taste of this product. So that was one more post as we are all on this channel here counting down and looking forward to seeing who else will share their sweet review on the American Riviera Orchard spread. We had a poll question running in yesterday's video where I did ask the question about the sales on Duchess Meghan's jam, and I asked you all, would it sell out on launch? And this was one of the best polls we've had here on this channel. The yays won with a 100% vote. We all believe it's gonna sell out. Everyone has been talking about this product, and it is just due to launch quite soon, so everyone's looking forward to that, even as Meghan is gearing up with the production of her new Netflix show where she will be sharing about the passions of cooking, gardening, and we're also looking forward to all of that as well. So thank you for those of you who shared your predictions for the sellout launch of this product through the vote on the last live. And thank you for those who just participated as well in leaving your comments. So we're gonna keep the hype going. We're gonna focus on the positive concerning the launch of this jam. Keep it here for more updates on that news. Fantastic news all around. Prince Harry has triumphed today. Let's all join in the rejoicing and celebration in the comment section. And as always, before we log off, allow me to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you, Lauren Hamburg. Allow me here to express my deepest appreciation for your love and your giving, for every way you engage on this channel, your very thoughtful comments. I want to say thank you so much for being here and being a part of this channel. You mean so much to me. Thank you, and I love you. A very special thank you as well to you, Dara Edgehill. Thank you for being one of the newest supporters of this channel here. I appreciate you for being such a source of joy and that you've chosen to come along with me here on this YouTube journey. You are valued and special and dear, and I want to say thank you from the depth of my soul. May God bless you and yours. I appreciate you. And a very special thank you to those of you who gave through Super Chat. Thank you to Black Queen, who as well has been such a tremendous boost to this channel. Black Queen, I want to take a moment to say thank you to you for being here for me and your love and every way that you impact this channel. We always love having you in the chat, being a moderator as well. And also you had a birthday recently. Allow me here to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed it. Know that we are praying for you and we love you. Thank you. God bless. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially. You always mean so much to me, and I want to say thank you. And if you liked this one, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button. It truly does help out the channel. And also follow on Twitter or X. I'd love to see you on there as well. Have a great day and keep it here for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.